And now, a special report from Hunt Burkleton.
God, He knows how many hairs you have on your head. He makes the earth spin around, and He can see the whole universe at one time. But what is He like? I'm here at Mooseberry Academy for the very, very, very gifted students to find out just that. I'm investigative reporter Hunt Burkleton, and this is Hunt Burkleton Knows What's Really Going On with God. Who is God?
Well, my worst-selling book I wrote was called More Ways to Be an Evil Genius, not Who is God. So I'm not the best person to ask. But I am a genius, so from a purely scientific standpoint, I guess it's God's job to be in charge of the weather. He makes it rain or snow or sunny outside.
Must you always interview me? It's exhausting, and I'm just sure it will turn out bad for me.
I'm just looking for the truth.
That's the problem. But if you must have an answer, here's what I know about God. In the Old Testament, He sent a bunch of different terrible plagues on a king who didn't listen to Him. So, I think God just wants people to do what He says.
Who doesn't?
When I sin and ask for forgiveness, God always forgives me. That's who God is, a forgiver.
I always pray to God before every stunt, whether I'm riding a dolphin blindfolded down a volcano or just jumping a rocket scooter over the Grand Canyon. Prayer is important. The Bible tells us that God wants us to have a relationship with Him. So, that's your answer. God is your friend. Kablamo!
I've read the Bible too, or whatever, and God is like our Father. You know, who art in heaven.
So which is it? Is God the weather controller? Does He want people to do what He says? Or is He a forgiver? Or our friend? Or our Father? Or is He something else entirely? Something that hasn't been mentioned? Is He grumpy? Or sleepy? Or sneezy, perhaps?
God is all of those things. Well, He's not grumpy or sleepy or sneezy. That would be ridiculous.
Phew, thank goodness.
But everything else that everyone mentioned, those are all one God. He is the creator of the universe, so He does control the weather. He does want us to do what He says, but that's because He's our friend and Father. He wants what's best for us.
And when we sin and ask for forgiveness, He gives us that same forgiveness because of that same love.
He's all of those things and so much more. Some people are confused and they think there could be more than one God, but they're wrong. There's only one, and He covers everything.
What about the God who gives us air to breathe, food to eat, and water to drink?
Same God. He's our provider.
What about the God who makes our hearts pump blood and gave us our brains?
Same God. He's our creator. There's only one God, and He's everything we need.
He's everything we need. But is that everything we need to know about Him? Join me over the next few weeks as we find out. Until then, I'm Hunt Burkleton, and I know what's really going on!